Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this special Thursday episode of Renegade of Wrestling. I am your host, JJ Williams, and you already heard me talk on Tuesday about the upcoming Battleground Pro Wrestling show this coming Saturday. Got me a doubleheader weekend here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the show that I'm going to be going to on Sunday up in Tarzana, California. Pro Wrestling Massive is going to be putting on their next show in tribute to Dr. Isaiah Watson. Pops. All proceeds from the show are going to his memorial fund. Tickets are $15 a head. And we've got a stacked card here, like always, for Pro Wrestling Massive. We're going to have a fatal four-way elimination tag team match featuring the Nobodies versus Ridiculously Big versus the Derevko brothers versus the Mixtape Kings. That match right there is going to be hard-hitting. It's going to be intense. It's just going to be a straight-up smash-mouth tag team match. I'm not that familiar with the Mixtape Kings, and I've only seen Ridiculously Big a couple times, but the Nobodies and the Derevkos ain't going to leave nothing to be fucked around with. They're going to come out there, they're going to hit hard, and both those teams are going to try to make their name dominant, just like I'm sure the other two teams will as well. We're going to have a fast-paced, action-packed, I'm sure, one-on-one confrontation between the Revolution's Simon Lotto and Chris Cadillac. That match I'm expecting nothing but the best from. I know how both these two guys get down, and I was even talking with the booker on the phone when I got these matches, and he's looking forward to this match, seeing it with his own eyes just as much as I am. As soon as I heard him say it, I was like, that shit's going to be intense. That is going to be a badass match. We're going to have a battle royal to determine the first ever massive American champion. Wish I could tell you the names of the people that are going to be in there, but man, got to keep some things a surprise here in the world of professional wrestling. Plus, with that little loophole card subject to change, don't want to tell y'all a whole bunch of names and then have to retract a bunch of them later. It's just the way it gets down in pro wrestling. Your main event for the Pro Wrestling Massive Heavyweight Championship, fatal four-way match. Vintage Dragon, the champion, versus Cooter, versus Mikey O'Shea, and what was supposed to be a mystery opponent, but it was just announced earlier this week that the fourth man is going to be none other than Extreme Loco. This match is going to be the shit. All four of these guys are going to be fighting for that title. Vintage is going to have a hard time trying to keep his heavyweight championship, but I just want to stress that y'all need to get your asses out there to Tarzana, California, and y'all need to make this happen. $15 is not a lot of money, but it's all going to a great cause, the Dr. Isaiah Watson Memorial Fund. Please, please, please get your butts out there, see some fantastic wrestling action. Like I said, two titles are going to be decided. One's going to be determined for the first time. That's going to be it for this edition of Renegade of Wrestling. I am JJ Williams, and I'll see you next time here on the Casa D18 Studios channel.